Hello. Huh? Thank you. I'm so not used to these boots. So I am here today at Plate Brothers to get my number plate done. Because get a racing boots, they say. So I accidentally bought one. Did not need it at all. Not even fast rider myself. But yeah, accidentally got it. Things that nobody tells you about these racing boots. Let me adjust this bit. Yeah, this is how I walk. It sort of feels like I'm wearing high heels because the ankle is so protected that I can barely move it. Let me show you. I'm easily using 80% like of my strength to move the ankle. So yeah, it's quite hard to move actually. Let me show you how I get on the bike. As you can see, I used to be able to tiptoe, but right now I can't even tiptoe. I need to shift my butt from left to right so that I can reach the floor. Tiptoe, but still not actually being able to tiptoe. So these are some things that you need to get used to it in order to, you know, be good at it. So yeah, let's get on board, let's talk about it. Okay, see you, ciao. That is how bad I need help. Legs too short. Oh, see? I can't even feel the lever, so I have no idea like what gear I'm in. So I have to like kick hard. Yeah, it takes time to get used to it lah, because honestly the mobility is quite poor. Maybe the boots is still new, or maybe it's just like that because it needs the stiffness to be able to protect your ankles lah. Maybe, I don't know, because this is actually my first time. Using the rear brake also feels a bit funny. I can't really feel the brake pedal, so agak-agak lah. But there's one thing that is quite surprising to me, which is the airflow. I mean the breathability of these boots when you're on the road, when you're riding, it actually you can actually feel the wind You can feel the air, because my previous boots is the TCX Ikasu, which is a waterproof shoe, so it gets quite hot. It gets quite hot and it gets quite stuffy if like you're wearing it the entire day, or maybe even when you're riding, it's not like cooling. It doesn't get much airflow. But this one, these race boots, apparently when you are on the road, when you're moving, you can actually feel the air goes in, which I was a bit surprised. Because there's actually like you can see, there's holes. There's 2 holes. There's a vent you can open or close lah. If open, yeah, you definitely can feel it. I am feeling it right now. Quite cooling, not bad. But if it's raining, then yeah, water will go in lah. But to me, it's good enough. It's better than my TCX, my daily boot. So yeah, it's good enough for me. Overall, I would say that it's a really nice boot. Like, it fits like a socks. And also, actually, I got it because it was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to turn here. I got it is because of it's on clearance, and it's the last pair. I go and try for fun. You know, I didn't intend to buy actually, just to try it out. As I try it, it fits like a sock. My mind don't communicate with my heart very well. My mind is like, no, don't buy it. You are broke. But my heart says, buy it. So yeah lah, I buy it lah. I bought it. Yeah. Did I regret it? No. It's actually quite nice, but it's not a daily boots lah. You can never wear this daily lah. Even if you want to wear it daily, I don't think it's worth it, because you're gonna have trouble walking. I think even if you have fully break in the shoe, it's still quite stiff lah, because of the protective part of the shoe, right? It's supposed to protect your legs. So yeah, it's not meant for everyday thing lah. It may look cool if you wear it every day, or maybe just like a short ride, a cafe hopping kind of thing. It may look cool, but it's not practical. It's honestly not practical when you want to walk. And if you're not riding, it gets quite hot. So like, even just now when I was at Plate Brothers, which is my friend's shop, it got so hot to the point that it got so stuffy lah, to the point that I need to take it off just to let my feet breathe a bit. Yeah, I bet these are like some of the things that you may not know if you haven't wear race boots before. But I just think the shifting is it's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to. The braking also, maybe I need to adjust my brake level a bit so that I can feel more of the brake, because right now if I'm using the rear brake, I can't tell how much I'm pressing down, because I don't feel the lever at all. Like, I'm talking about at all. Yeah, I think you need to adjust a bit lah, the lever. By the way, this video is not about reviewing these boots. It's just, I mean, what you should expect lah if you're gonna buy a race boots. Bear in mind, not all the race boots are the same. It's just my thoughts. This is, I think, it's quite universal lah. If you're gonna get a race boots, then I think you might need to face this kind of issue. Is this an issue? I don't think it's an issue lah. It's something that you need to get used to it lah. But it's nice lah, it's nice. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to add is when reversing the bike, like if you are as short as me, if you are a short person, reversing the bike with race boots on it's quite hard to do, because yeah, you cannot tiptoe. The ankle is tightly guarded. It's hard to tiptoe, therefore it is hard to reverse the bike. So you might need a little bit of help, or you have to dismount and then, you know, push it backwards at the side lah. Other than that, there's nothing really much that I wanted to add. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and if you have any question about the boots or anything lah, I'll try my best to reply your comments as I usually does. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.